The IONIQ 6 shares a platform with the IONIQ 5, its powertrain mostly mirrors that model's offerings. The base model makes 149 horsepower and has a single electric motor powering the rear wheels. Single-motor cars equipped with the long-range battery pack have 225 horsepower. The more expensive 320 horsepower dual-motor versions provide all-wheel drive thanks to front and rear electric motors and come only with the bigger battery. Hyundai claims the more powerful setup can propel the IONIQ 6 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.1 seconds. Based on our first test drive, we think Hyundai's estimate is conservative and expect a quicker result once we get an IONIQ 6 into our office for testing. While the IONIQ SXS ride is smooth and its cabin is well isolated and quiet, its handling is still plenty engaging. Its low center of gravity gives it a planted feel in corners, and steering wheel paddles allow the driver to select different modes of regenerative braking on the fly. Hyundai has emphasized lounge-like comfort in its IONIQ models so far, and the 6 is no exception. The cabin shows a similarly modern and minimalist aesthetic as the IONIQ 5, and its flat floor aids the feeling of spaciousness inside. As a conventional four-door sedan, it offers space for 5 across 2 rows of seating. Hyundai has gone to great lengths to ensure a quiet cabin, with several layers of sound-deadening material sandwiched between the floor and the carpeting. The cargo area inside the trunk may not rival that of a hatchback or crossover, but the rear seats fold to expand the space back there. Both a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a 12.3-inch infotainment screen are offered. The IONIQ 6 uses the same software as other Hyundai models, which incorporate BlueLink for connectivity functions and link with smartphones using either Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. More details about the infotainment system will be available closer to the IONIQ SXS official launch. The EPA estimates the IONIQ 6 has a maximum driving range of 361 miles. The IONIQ 6 SE-RWD long range, which has the most range for the model, gives it a 58-mile advantage over the smaller IONIQ 5. The all-wheel drive IONIQ 6 Limited is rated at 270 miles, which is still an impressive showing for the shortest driving IONIQ 6. Once we get our hands on an IONIQ 6, we'll run it through our 75 miles per hour real-world highway range test and update this story with its results.